Every day, millions of fitness enthusiasts and health-conscious individuals around the world consume whey protein as part of their diet. But have you ever wondered how this popular supplement is made? From dairy farms to production plants, we're about to uncover the fascinating journey of whey protein manufacturing. How does milk become the protein powder you mix into your shakes? What processes transform a dairy byproduct into one of the most widely used supplements in the fitness industry? The origin of whey. Whey protein's story begins on dairy farms, where cows are specifically bred and raised for milk production. Did you know that an average dairy cow can produce around 30 liters of milk per day? Farmers believe that happy, healthy cows produce high-quality milk, and quality milk is the foundation of high-quality protein supplements. Cow's milk is a nutrient powerhouse, composed of about 3.5% protein. Of that protein content, a huge 80% is casein, while the remaining 20% is whey protein. This seemingly small fraction of whey is what we're interested in for our protein powder. Cows are typically milked twice a day using automated milking machines. These machines gently extract milk from the cow's udders, ensuring the process is efficient and stress-free for the animals. The freshly harvested milk is rich in nutrients, including proteins, fats, carbohydrates, and minerals. But what happens to this milk once it leaves the farm? How does it begin its transformation into the protein powder we know and love? From farm to factory. Once collected, the fresh milk is temporarily stored in refrigerated tanks right on the farm. These tanks are designed to keep the milk at a chilly temperature, usually around 4 degrees Celsius. Why so cold? Well, this low temperature prevents bacterial growth and ensures the milk maintains its quality until it can be transported. Each day, refrigerated tanker trucks arrive at the farms to collect the milk. These aren't your ordinary trucks. They're specially designed to keep the milk at the perfect temperature during its journey. The importance of maintaining this cold chain can't be overstated. Even a slight increase in temperature could compromise the milk's quality and, subsequently, the quality of our whey protein. The milk is then transported to cheese processing factories.
Deliveries are brought into the raw warehouse around the clock, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This space holds hundreds of proteins and over 1,000 ingredients ready to make all of our products. Roughly 50 deliveries can come into this space every single day. A sample of each batch is taken to the raw material lab, where everything is checked to make sure the high standards of quality.
Now if you're thinking, why a cheese factory? I thought we were making protein powder. Well, here's where things get interesting. Whey protein is actually a byproduct of cheese production. Surprising, isn't it? Upon arrival at the cheese factory, the milk undergoes rigorous quality checks. These tests ensure that only the highest quality milk moves forward in the process. After all, great whey protein starts with great milk. The cheese-making process. Now, let's dive into the cheese-making process. This is where the magic happens, and our whey begins to take shape. First, the milk is pasteurized. It's heated to about 60 degrees Celsius for around 30 minutes. This crucial step eliminates harmful bacteria, making the milk safe for consumption and further processing. After pasteurization, the milk is cooled rapidly to about 4 degrees Celsius. This quick cooling prevents the milk from overcooking, which could negatively affect its quality and taste. Throughout this process, the temperature is carefully monitored and controlled. Precision is key in producing high-quality whey protein. Next comes a critical step in separating our precious whey. A coagulant, typically an enzyme called rennet, is added to the milk. This causes the milk to separate into two distinct parts: curds and whey. The curds are the solid part that will go on to become cheese, while the liquid part, that's our whey. During this separation process, the whey retains most of the milk's water-soluble components, including whey proteins, some minerals, and lactose.
Liquid whey is immediately loaded on a truck and taken a short distance down the road to the protein manufacturing facility. Here, the whey first goes through pasteurization and then on to filtration.
But how do we get from this liquid to the powder you scoop into your shaker bottle? Whey separation and concentration. The liquid whey is separated from the curds using filtration methods. This whey is packed with nutrients, but it's still far from the concentrated protein powder we're aiming for. At this stage, the whey contains only about 0.6–0.7% protein, far from the 80–90% protein content in the final product. To concentrate the protein, the whey undergoes a series of filtration processes. The first step is often microfiltration, which removes any remaining fat globules and casein particles. Then comes the crucial step, ultrafiltration. Ultrafiltration is where the real concentration happens. The whey is passed through membranes with very fine pores. These membranes act like incredibly precise sieves, allowing water, lactose, and some minerals to pass through while retaining the larger whey protein molecules. But we're not done yet. Depending on the desired final product, the whey might undergo further filtration processes. Throughout these filtration processes, the protein content of the whey steadily increases. But we're still dealing with a liquid. How do we get to that familiar powder form? Drying and powderization. The concentrated liquid whey now enters the final stage of its transformation. It's time to remove the remaining water and turn our protein-rich liquid into a powder. This is accomplished through a process called spray drying. In spray drying, the liquid whey is sprayed as a fine mist into a large, hot air chamber. As the tiny droplets fall through the hot air, the water evaporates almost instantly, leaving behind tiny particles of dry whey protein. It's like magic: liquid in, powder out. This process is carefully controlled to ensure that the proteins aren't damaged by the heat. The goal is to remove the water while preserving the nutritional value and functionality of the whey proteins. It's a delicate balance, but when done correctly, it results in a high-quality whey protein powder. The resulting powder is then cooled and sifted to ensure a consistent particle size. At this point, we have our basic whey protein powder. But the journey isn't over yet. What about all those different flavors and types of whey protein you see on store shelves? Final processing and packaging. The plain whey protein powder is now ready for the final touches. Depending on the desired end product, various ingredients might be added at this stage. For whey protein concentrate, which typically contains 80% protein, some of the natural milk sugars, lactose, and fats are left in. For whey protein isolate, which is over 90% protein, almost all non-protein components are removed. Flavoring is often added at this stage too. Whether it's vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, or more exotic flavors, they're mixed in to make the protein powder more palatable. Some manufacturers also add vitamins, minerals, or other supplements to enhance the nutritional profile of their products. The flavored, or unflavored, whey protein is then packaged. This might be in large sacks for wholesale distribution, or in smaller containers for retail sale. Throughout this process, strict quality control measures are in place. Regular testing ensures that the protein content matches what's claimed on the label and that the product is free from contaminants. Did you know that it takes about 200 liters of milk to produce just 1 kilogram of whey protein powder? While cow's milk is the most common source, researchers are exploring alternative sources of whey protein. For instance, some companies are now using microbial fermentation to produce whey proteins that are molecularly identical to those from cow's milk, but without involving any animals in the process. This could revolutionize the industry, making whey protein production more sustainable and accessible to those with dairy allergies. Another interesting development is the rise of native whey protein. Unlike traditional whey, which is a byproduct of cheese production, native whey is extracted directly from milk using membrane filtration. This results in a protein that some argue is of higher quality and more easily digestible. Lastly, as consumers become more health conscious, there's a growing demand for organic and grass-fed whey protein. These products come from cows raised on organic, pesticide-free pastures, potentially offering additional health benefits. As the industry continues to evolve, who knows what innovations we might see in whey protein production in the coming years. But there is no doubt whey protein production is a testament to human ingenuity, turning a byproduct of cheese making into a valuable nutritional supplement. From the grass-fed cows on dairy farms to the high-tech filtration systems in processing plants, Every step is crucial in creating the high-quality protein powders that fuel athletes and health enthusiasts worldwide. So, whether you're hitting the gym, recovering from a workout, or just looking to boost your protein intake, remember the journey your whey protein has been on. It's a journey that combines centuries-old cheese-making techniques with modern food processing technology. What was the most interesting thing about whey protein manufacturing? Did you even know it comes from milk and cheese? Let us know in the comments below. And for more videos on how stuff is made, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time.